12-year-old Morgan Geyser and Anissa Wire are accused of attempted murder of their 12-year-old friend when police say they lured her into the woods and stabbed her 19 times, leaving her for dead.
These are the woods where the stabbing actually happened. It's several blocks away from the park where all of this began. The victim was able to get to this area here where the bicyclist found her nearly dead.
She was within a millimeter of her life. She was within a millimeter of one of the stab wounds striking a major artery to her heart, along with the other 18 stab wounds that she had.
Police say Geyser and Wire plotted for months the best way to kill their friend. According to authorities, they first plotted to duct tape her mouth and stab her in the neck, then changed their plans to lure her into the woods while playing a game of hide and seek. The motive, say police, to win the favor of a fictional internet horror character called Slender Man.
Is that really what would drive two 12-year-old girls to commit such a cruel, merciless crime? Slender Man is widely featured on a multitude of online forums dedicated to horror stories, but there is no definite proof of his existence. However, these two Wisconsin girls were so convinced that he is indeed real that they were willing to cruelly murder their friend in order to become his proxies and be worthy of him. Were these girls simply crazy, or could they possibly be onto something? The concept of Slender Man was developed by Eric Kunston, aka Victor Surge, in June of 2009. Something Awful Forums, a comedy website with a large variety of contributors and varied contents, held a contest in 2009 requesting that people edit normal photographs in order to make them creepy or paranormal. The photos would then be posted on the site and made to appear real. The contest was launched on June 8th, and Kunston posted the photos he had edited on June 10th. He posted 2 black and white photos of children with the caption under each one from an eyewitness and one from a news report, to create the illusion that they were real. The caption under the first picture read, "We didn't want to go, we didn't want to kill them, but its persistent silence and outstretched arms horrified and comforted us at the same time. 1983. Photographic unknown, presumed dead." This quote was implied to have been said by an eyewitness prior to the disappearance of 14 children. The caption under the second photo read, "One of 2 recovered photographs from the Sterling City Library blaze, notable for being taken the day which 14 children vanished and for what is referred to as the Slender Man. Deformities cited as film to text by officials. Fire at library occurred 1 week later. Actual photograph confiscated as evidence. 1986, photographic Mary Thomas, missing since June 13, 1986. This quote was supposed as a news report. But is this really the origin? There are possible references to Slender Man that date back as early as 9000 BC. Cave paintings found in the Serra de Capivara National Park in Brazil depict an unusually tall man leading a child by the hand, as seen here. A Romanian fairy tale tells the legend of the tall man who stood in a clearing dressed as a nobleman, all in black. Shadows lay over him, dark as a cloudy midnight. He had many arms, all long and boneless as snakes, all sharp as swords, and they withered like worms on nails. He did not speak, but made his intentions known. In the fairy tale, the tall man causes a mother to kill her husband and child before he slid from a fireplace and clenched her in his burning embrace. There is a possibility that the origin of Slender Man was partially influenced by stories such as these. A video game was made based off of the urban legend. In this game, you play as a character equipped with a flashlight. You are walking around trying to collect 8 pages in the forests, along with Slender Man. If you run into him, you die.
No.
Right.
Do you believe in Slender Man?
No, I don't.
I do not believe in Slender Man.
So many people do not believe in Slender Man's existence. But then who is this tall, slim figure leading this child by the hand? Is he just a figment of our imagination?
When you hear the name Slender Man, what do you think of?
I think of people's like overactive imagination, kind of like just freaking out, like how you see things at night or some things you just can't explain, and there's always a rumor or something that spreads, and that's what I believe Slender Man is, just someone's imagination gone wild, and or they truly believe in something like that, like another monster or creature.
And perhaps that's all Slender Man is, a figment of our imagination, someone we created in the June of 2009 on an online forum. But this figment at the same time is very real because it still haunts us, the same way it led two best friends to stab the third one. Just because Slender Man doesn't exist does not mean he doesn't impact our lives. Here are the 3 outside resources we used in our video. Everything else is used under the Fair Use Agreement. This is a non-profit project at the University of New Mexico. My partner and I did not profit at all and is simply posting this on the internet for informative purposes. Thank you for watching.